In 1975, the University of California established UCSF Fresno as a regional campus of UCSF to respond to the critical shortage of physicians in the San Joaquin Valley. Today, we are the largest physician training program between Sacramento and Los Angeles. More than 50% of the doctors trained at UCSF Fresno stay in the Valley to provide high-quality UCSF medical care.
We have a shortage of physicians here, and our program trains residents, and they end up staying here. I'm from Fresno, but many of our residents come here from other areas, mostly in California, and they end up staying here because of this community. And because of that, our patients have a place to see a physician. And I think that's going to be even more important in the coming years.
Every year, we train over 600 physicians and future physicians combined, including 250 medical residents in 8 specialties, 50 medical fellows in 17 subspecialties, and more than 300 medical students on a rotating basis. Advanced fellowship training at UCSF Fresno helps us keep more doctors here.
I did 3 years of internal medicine residency here, and then this is my first year in cardiology, which is a 3-year program, and after cardiology I'll possibly be doing an interventional year as well, and then hopefully going into practice here in the Central Valley. My dream for me after I complete my cardiology is actually to go back to Hanford and practice cardiology there, in my hometown.
It takes world-class faculty to train the next generation of leading physicians. Currently, we have nearly 700 core and volunteer faculty at UCSF Fresno. Thanks to their expertise, complex cases can be treated right here without traveling outside of the region for exceptional care. The ECMO program is one example.
People who need ECMO are extremely sick and cannot be transferred to the Bay Area or Los Angeles area. It is very important because it's the only program of its kind in a large geographic area. The most rewarding aspect is to be able to save someone's life who could not be saved otherwise. There is nothing more rewarding to any physician or probably any other human being.
I checked in the hospital on November 3rd and I walked out on November 30th. I was there a whole month. I remember the doctors all coming in, checking on me. Fantastic doctors, nurses. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. So, I'm very thankful.
UCSF Fresno also offers patients and their families lifelong care and emotional support, such as through the UCSF Fresno Cystic Fibrosis Program.
What people don't understand about this disease is that when you're born with a disease and you are told that you may not live past your 20s, you typically don't strive for much. When medical care and science has caught up and now you can live to 50, it's suddenly our job to motivate them to look for much more, not just in their health, but in their overall life.
So one of the things that actually attracted me to the UCSF Fresno clinic was that Dr. Lee encouraged me to text him or call him anytime I wanted. Late hours, weekends, it didn't matter. He wanted to make sure that he knew what was going on with me. Taking care of my health as well as balancing the rest of my life is very challenging. I mean, my treatments easily take up 3 hours total of my day between actually doing the treatments and medications, as well as making sure I'm cleaning nebulizers and other things that people don't think about necessarily that I have to do.
I learned a long time ago that if I just focused on their medical care and not every other aspect of their social life, I would have accomplished very little.
UCSF Fresno is on the cutting edge. It was one of our faculty physicians who gave the first commercial injection in the U.S. of a recently approved drug that offers great hope to a young Fresno girl and her family.
When we heard that the FDA approved it, that was my immediate, first thing was to call our amazing Dr. Hutchison. He's been so good to us.
This family is precious to me. I've actually known them for a long time. They're just wonderful people, and when I saw the baby, my heart went out for them, and I've kind of followed her along, and now there's a chance of doing something for her that just touched me more than more than I can express without tearing up. You know, I've been in practice a long time and I'm an old guy, so I've had a lot of wonderful experiences. This has got to be right up there with the most wonderful experiences I've had.
Way back when she was just a baby at 4 months old, and then to know that we've been fighting and doing everything we can just to keep her alive, give her a good quality of life, and then for him to be able to give her a drug that actually treats her disease when that was never ever an option on the table, it's huge. It's huge, and it gives us so much hope, and it just changes the scene of what we look at for her life, of what we're gonna do, where we're gonna go, what we're planning for, and it's a very good feeling. You're planning for different things now.
Together with our clinical partners, UCSF Fresno is improving health in many ways. With your support, we will continue to provide the very best health care for you and your family. In the Valley, for the Valley, we are your UCSF Fresno.